It's time to dive beneath the surface and into the minds and hearts of your favorite celebrities and pop culture icons. Welcome to Up and Adam.
Hey guys, what's up? You're watching Up and Adam. My name's Adam Knoll. And for those of you who don't know me, I'm the guy bringing you guys all the weekly interviews and recaps from your favorite celebrities and pop culture influencers. But for those of you who do know me, you know that that's not why we're always here, right? Guys, if you haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell because, well, you don't want to miss anything we have coming up. And with that, let's jump right in. Okay, guys, so we're back to talk about The Real Housewives of New York, which is currently airing on our screens, and it's not been the best so far, just to be fair. And I'm not saying that from my point of view or perspective because I'm actually enjoying the show so far, but I'm talking about ratings. Ratings are definitely down from last season, and they started off with the premiere date being at 970,000 viewers, dropping down to the second episode of being only 860,000. Ouch. Okay, so everyone wants to know where the cast stands now that they've obviously stopped filming. Of course, they're going to be doing the reunion in a couple weeks, but what exactly is going on with this cast? And Ramona's given us an update. Ramona also spoke out on the fact that the show has added Ebony K. Williams to their lineup, and she said that, to be honest with you, she never really thought about adding diversity to the show. What? This is something... I know we give Ramona a lot of passes, and I honestly like Ramona on the show. I do, because she is always keeping the storylines going. She says whatever the hell she wants to say. She does what she wants, and she causes a lot of controversy. But this is where she kind of loses me a little bit, because this just sounds ignorant. I mean, New York City is the epicenter of the United States, and it has so much diversity running through the city. I mean, you have Hispanic, you have Black, you have white, you have Indian, you have, I mean, Australian, African, European, you have everyone there. So why would diversity never cross your mind? It just goes to show sometimes I feel like Ramona lives in her Upper East Side bubble, and I'm really happy that production did something about this. I'm happy that they added Bershawn Shaw, even though she's a friend of and we haven't met her yet, technically. I'm happy that she was added to the show, but I'm also happy that they added Ebony K. Williams. I think she's a great fit, and even though Ramona did put out her ignorant statement saying she never really thought about diversity, she seems to agree. This is what Ramona said about the cast, about Dorinda Medley's exit, and about Ebony K. Williams. When it comes to Dorinda Medley, we know that we lost her on the show because I think production wanted to give her a break with her drinking and some of her outbursts. She was just getting a little bit too aggressive, and if the rest of the cast isn't feeling that comfortable, they have to do something about it. She got in Tinsley's face multiple times, and she's gangster. She is that old school kind of, she reminds me of like Italian mafia. She gets in your face and says, don't go against the family. And she gets like real, like amped up. She talks with her hands when she starts drinking, and she will let anybody have it. She will rip you a new one and not think twice about it. So with that, I think that maybe Bravo production, Andy Cohen, whoever had a decision or a play into the decision of getting rid of her, I think that really affected it. And I think they were like, okay, maybe it's time for you to take a step back, recollect yourself and your thoughts, kind of take a break from the show, and maybe we will revisit this casting decision next season, which hopefully they do, because we need her. We needed her this season, to be honest with you. I've said this multiple times, but having a Housewives season with only 5 housewives, it kind of moves at a slower pace. We need 7 housewives. That's why I'm excited for The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Just think about it. Adding those extra dynamics of the new wives, different wives, more diversity, whatever the case is, they all have something to offer. This is an ensemble cast. This isn't the Ramona show. Every single person has their own little quirks, their family problems, their business problems, or something that's thriving in their life to share with us. And that's what makes it interesting and fun to watch. Not only that, you put them together in this big melting pot, and it's like, boom, Clash of the Titans. We have to see how it plays out. And 9 times out of 10, we're interested in seeing how it plays out. Ramona added that we're just all caught in the wheel. So even though she wasn't really there, no one really missed her presence. This show is a machine. And if I'm not there, I don't think people will miss it either. It's a machine. It just keeps going. I can picture her saying this. Then Ramona was asked if she was surprised that it took so long to diversify the cast. And she said, to be honest with you, I never really thought about it. However, she is happy that they did it. Now, Ramona knows that sometimes it could be challenging when you add a new cast member into the show because these women will haze you. And it's hard to get along with a group of women who have been so close and tight-knit for so long. But she said she was surprised to see that Ebony K. Williams meshed really well with the group. She came into the group, owned it, owned her storyline, and she didn't take any shit from anyone. That's why I'm loving her so far. Ramona said she really fit in and seamlessly. I was really comfortable with her right away. And despite the ups and downs that they've experienced while filming, Ramona said that she's in a good place, a great place with all of her co-stars, Luann, Sonia, Leah, and Ebony. See, if I can count it on 4 fingers, and then there's just Ramona, that's when you know we need more cast members. But this is what Ramona said. I just saw Luann for lunch the other day. I wanted to see Ebony last week, but I think she had the flu or something. Leah and I talk all the time now, and Sonia's always traveling, so we just text each other. She added, I have a genuine relationship with each and every one of them. Now, she was asked about her thoughts for the upcoming reunion, and she said while she doesn't hold any grudges, she can't say the same for some of her other cast members. She thinks it's going to be interesting, and she better do her job as far as teasing one hell of a reunion, because if she doesn't, well, that could be instrumental in her returning or not returning, because at this point, who's safe anymore on the Real Housewives? We lost Nene Leakes, we lost Vicky Gunvalson, Dorinda Medley was fired, nobody saw that coming. I mean, you could be next, and it's true. And I think she knows that. That's why she started real estate, because she knows any day now, it could be her ASS on the line too. You just don't know how this machine is going to work. As for the reunion, she said, I can't explain or know what anyone's unresolved issues are, but as for me, I don't have any unresolved issues. One thing COVID has taught me is that you can't hold a grudge. Now, guys, of course, we're watching The Real Housewives of New York season 13, and we know this upcoming episode is going to still be in the Hamptons, and we know that we're going to see Heather Thompson, and it's going to be a bang. Heather Thompson's coming in, and she was supposed to join the women filming, and she did for a little bit until her and Leah McSweeney seemingly got into it. We saw in the trailer where Leah McSweeney is calling her Karen. They didn't necessarily understand each other, and Heather Thompson feels like the show has kind of taken a way different direction than what she originally signed up for. She kind of feels like Leah McSweeney cheapens the brand. Now, Leah also put out a statement because Heather said, well, accused her of allegedly attacking her, assaulting her. And Leah said she just better be lucky that the cameras were there when everything went down. That's all I'm going to say. Oof, 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 oof. Okay. So with that, guys, I want to know what your thoughts are. I don't want to just come here and give you all of my thoughts and opinions, but how do you feel about Ramona never really thinking about adding diversity to the show? Doesn't that kind of blow your mind? Especially because it's New York City. I'm not talking about Chattanooga, Tennessee, you know, and I can say that because I went to school there, but I'm not talking about Chattanooga, Tennessee, where you feel like everybody looks the same, or, you know, some small town where everyone knows everyone and there's not really diversity. This is the epicenter. This is why I think it blows my mind so much. Okay, I've given you my opinions. Whew, I can breathe now. Guys, if you haven't already, go ahead, comment below, give me your thoughts. And before you go, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell because, well, you don't want to miss anything we have coming up. And with that being said, we'll see you next time. Bye, guys.
Thanks for watching Up and Adam.